Hashtag where's Dur match. Both Galleon and Grimnir on screen at the same time? And we already start with a 5U counter hit. Beautiful.
Yeah, this nice little warm-up set. I mean, they might have... I'll look at the ladder in a little bit. I want to let people start getting some reps before I check how rankings and scorings go. But B-Tatsu dropping rocks. There's the command grab, ultimate variety. Nice little hard knockdown. The big lead is Megi has not been able to set up no seals and no pressure.
Yeah, this is exactly what people talk about when they always say in the Galleon matchups, yeah, but corner pressure is hell for my character. It's hell for everybody. Galleon has so many options at her disposal with her excellent far H that you just really have a hard time fighting out with it, even with someone like Grimnir's far H, which is traditionally very strong.
But now we're seeing where Megi can start really flexing the power of Grimnir, just making that space, setting up the steals, using that mobility to skirt around these normals from Galleon. Now we're turning the favor, but we do find a reversal when we get out of this corner. There it is. No, quite actually.
I did not expect that to hit behind Grimnir, but hey, Megi gonna take it, put B-Tatsu back in that very tough situation. Galleon, very slow normals to fight out, but finds the far M. Gonna give a nice side switch too.
Yeah, I love that extension. At the very least, if you're Megi, you do have the steal available to add some pressure, make it escape. Instead, we're gonna hit the Raging Strike, bouncing back in with our final break counter. B-Tatsu gotta be careful here. Any small throw or hit can kill, but the command grab again.
Oh, no, and thankfully for B-Tatsu, that ill-confirmed far H just got the second one later. With that 5U catching Megi off guard, it is good to know that far H 5U is a true string, so you just got to keep crowd blocking it.
We have a couple of the meteors setups. Gonna get a small little hit with the 6-6H, extending it to more great corner pressure and confirmations. Into EX command grab 2. The follow-up is good as well. B-Tatsu running away with this.
No,
Unless...
Oh, this is the eternal pain of Galleon everywhere. If you'd use Raging Strike, you have to Raging Chain it if you do not have Will of the Earth at the ready. It is quite unfortunate for her.
Luckily for that pain, Dr. Sauce coming in with the $15 donation to the match arena to make everyone feel a little bit better. Thank you, Dr. Sauce.
Very much appreciate that. And the fighting is only going to get better. You're going to see a lot of Songo. And we actually avoid the follow-up to Galleon's use command grab, which notoriously hits incredibly high.
Now we're stuck in this jail though. Try to brave counter it within that range. B-Tatsu just representing Megi now in this tough situation. How many more brave counters do you want to burn? Trying to escape this, but then you start getting complacent and get grabbed up again, and this damage is immense.
Yeah, you do get to live because there just wasn't that much meter for B-Tatsu to extend, but unfortunately stands off after the far H.
And we're gonna have some Lucilius versus Narmaya.
Okay. Pretty nice. Fighting BLaggen earlier this week in bracket, so know that BLaggen has anti-Narmaya attack on deck.
Let's see what it's worth at this point here. We're finally battling out. Nice little counter hit against Autumn, and biggest thing as always, get up those blade levels. Start that snowball, turn Lucilius into a major threat. Nice dodge.
It is a huge debate Narmaya into our very high risk specials, and U Transient is among the highest risk in the game with its 37 with recovery. Oh my god! BLaggen was expecting the flip to come after the transient, so sent the 2H on reaction, and unfortunately for Autumn, it's just you didn't go into EP, so you get counter hit.
A little hit. Went for the moonsault. Managed to get a little bit tagged with the 5AL, but now, ooh, we actually make the escape with the ultimate into a nice little conversion, close enough to get just a little bit of damage. Now we're baiting the grab, and nicely for Autumn here.
BLaggen's gonna BC out of the corner, and we're fighting, pressing after the plus frames of BLaggen. Brave choice for Autumn, but it works out in the end.
Yeah, I mean, having the same, like, far L and close L can have that advantage, especially being able to hit a triple attack at that range. But now we'll see how this third round goes. Already a nice early hit for BLaggen. Trying to just get the blade levels up. We're at 2 now, and we have Autumn in the corner. At this range, I think we could do a good job of keeping her in there, unless she flies out with the transient.
Yeah, sometimes it does get a little jump scare. Free yourself. Right now, BLaggen has pretty good spacing. Gets caught trying to brave counter. Right now, it's been scrambling back and forth.
That looks like Autumn trying to press after getting brave counters back. It's the 6-6L. Pretty even here, although BLaggen all at 5 blade level. The next hit should do it. We have almost enough bar, so a combo into the SBA will easily finish the job here as long as they don't get tagged for the one break point they have on their hands.
Nice reaction to the EX. Knew that after Autumn pressed into you, Genji says you have to go into a special. And all of them are not going to be safe. I mean, if you do Zetsuna there, you get rolled through and punished. If you do transient, you just get counter hit. Good on BLaggen for checking that.
Already. Nice little start here. Getting that good back and forth between these two. Ladder always helps with a lot of evenly matched matchups, as players with the same record will be facing off typically. We're just trading places between the two, although we spent bar again. And that's a couple of the ultimates kind of throwing away the 50% meter on the side of Autumn, just trying to whiff or even just catch something in neutral.
Yeah. I mean, BLaggen knows from me directly that against Narmaya, if you see the screen turn blue, you spot dodge, and it just wastes so much meter. And we see Autumn just get taken advantage of on defense time and time again, as we got XLR8 with our Ray joining in on this. A wonderful match.
Thank you. Welcome Raiders here is BLaggen with this pressure. I love the in and out. Doesn't get anything more from it, but the 5L gonna get a nice hit. We have enough meter with the SBA. Can we finish the job here though? Cash out.
Level 5?
Yep, that'll do it. Blasting their way to a 1 round away from victory here. BLaggen kind of sees this and catch a little bit as they are 1-0, so a nice 2 on the board will help. A nice catch! Oh, that was hot.
Yeah, and this was free blade level on top of it. Gets the safe job. Autumn getting reset upon. And we don't even need to care about blade level at this point. You just need a one combo at all.
Oh, yeah. We're having a little bit of a range problem here. Stuck in this corner. Autumn's last chance of this matchup. At least the ultimate, oh, that's right, the EX makes an escape, but they still have a lot to do here.
Takes the free brave counter off the U flip and sees the run up. Knows Autumn wants to take the turn.
It's going to get cheap as Vane versus another Grimnir.
Well, Grimnirs are popping out tonight, it seems. This is also another character that Grimnir doesn't like to fight too often, just because it is that same will blow you up if you dare to go into the air. So you have to play a very grounded Grimnir.
Yeah, I like to see what Vane can do as like a big one-shot character. Yeah, finding those hits maybe few and far between, but once you connect like that, it is just so much value. SBA to finish it off, and that was off of a jump forward. Not even a 2H, just a quick hit into the arm breaker. Oh,
that was just close M. Oh no. And it's just gonna start compounding into issue after issue.
Yeah, Mejiro Aki knows what their game plan has to be here. Make it super hard for Sheep to be able to set up anything, punish him that way, and when they try to navigate around to this guy, make it count. And again, look at this lead Mejiro Aki's got.
Sheep finding a lot of value with the U tornado, but I mean, unfortunately could not cycle it into advantage. That's going to be Mejiro Aki steamrolling a very quick game one.
If I am Sheep, I'm setting up there, right? I want to get the steal down as soon as possible. That way I can play a 5H game or just be able to go into the dashes and put a little bit of pressure more. So already off to a better start. Overhead's good. And now we start playing that game of will you press on these dashes or will you just hold down back for life?
Looks like Aki was content with holding down, getting a brave counter. Sheep not falling for 5U shenanigans.
All our meters spent. We do a little bit back on the refund. Out of the corner we go. 2 more steals available, and we catch a brave counter into the whiff anti-air. Should be around for Sheep. All right.
Got a little worried, but Sheep gave Aki another chance after going into the mix, was too busy with it. Still able to hold on, and now Aki is going to be able to find another round back where you want your opponent to be, but Sheep going up and over the top ropes to escape.
We got to do it. Some of the best escapes in the game, but some of the best anti-air damage coming your way. 1-2H into a good grip, but a 6-0 right past the shield is going to give Sheep an opportunity here to get that coast-to-coast. Nice setup. Left-right mix, but the anti-air is clean. One more hit here will put Mejiro Aki on match point.
Sheep's not going to let that go easy. It's a nice counter hit. No 25 to continue that raging chain, and we're trying to see Aki is trying to be funny and cute with 5U.
Oh, but instead it's just dash up to H. Catching Sheep with no way out, no air dashes available. Match point for Mejiro Aki. We'll hit probably one of these 5Us at some point, but we're actually blocking the overhead on triple attack. But a tech 2M is going to lead to a quick little bit of damage.
6-6H just going through the shield, completely safe. Sheep able to, quite expensively, but get back into the driver's seat. And hey, if you get back in the driver's seat, it's 50 meter, well spent. Oh.
6-6 long wake up here. Sheep is going to type a little bit of damage, has the seals up. Want to go to the corner again, left-right mix up. Defending it decently well, but a whip 2H is going to give Sheep a big opportunity. One more hit. Should be able to take us 1-1.
Camera mix and camera mix hands out.
Believe in victory.
Such a, yeah,
it's been years since I've seen camera mix.
I mean, the left-right's not going to save you with the guard button, but the high-low is a whole different story. Mejiro Aki, you have to take note of that one. Nice clash into double throw, but an even better anti-air on the side of Sheep.
Spot dodge on the Psycho Crusher, not going to pan out for Aki this time. More camera mix, this time blocking the low correctly. Gets to roll through, and this reversal of fate could be huge if you allow Aki to continue it.
Big Psycho Crusher there. As Sheep again maintaining the big lead. Sitting on the seals is what I like to see. Use those to your advantage and punish that as we're trying to take to the skies, find a little bit of hit and too early of a spot dodge. It's going to reverse the whole situation now. Sheep is on match point.
Suddenly seems, Sheep a little late to the party, but arriving fashionably late is going to get the advantage. Still a seal too tricky for Aki to get a consistent anti-air. And here comes that U seal setup for the multiple mix. Just one throw, we reset, do it again.
And a classic run up, jump, big whip on the break counter is Mejiro Aki. The Mejiro line taking an L here with a perfect from Sheep after getting routed. Speaking of Seika, there they are. Yeah.
Rare Zeta player sighting. We're seeing all of the left to the dust characters from Patch's past of dominance.
Hey, I always feel like she always has a great showing. Really, some of the great players of Zeta come out, may not get a big win, but I feel like it's overdue at some point. They're working hard. She still got some juice.
Yeah, this is just it on display. So much damage potential, even if she can no longer do 11k for you breathing wrong.
Really go down. Let's see what Halcione can do here. You know, playing a character that's going to have to get up close against Zeta can always be tricky. The Rhapsody is, again, a really strong option with the armor there, and I think the little bit of range, more consistent range, I think that Zeta will have over Yuel will help out a lot, even with the far end of Yuel being a solid button. But already, back and forth. Oh! Okay, we're fine.
I don't think Seika was ready for that combo limit as ready as any of us were.
Rhapsody again, finds a hit there. Again, it's very difficult to try to poke out against Zeta. Rhapsody just a good button with all the options behind it. The challenge and the big damage that Seika finds a hit again.
You've got Hanaraki, which is a great tool, but doesn't need it for this time. Sees Seika just slightly mistiming the meaty. Now you get to go corner to corner. But Halcione has way too much life to make up for it to be a scary situation for Seika.
On the backflip. And got tagged at full screen. Nice from Seika to switch around the options really well. Use the full screen stuff as effectively as they're doing with their close range scrambles. Rhapsody again gets to hop over, and one more Rhapsody, so we can use the X just to get a check. And this is tough because Halcione's going to have to be more mindful about their mid-screen options as Seika's getting a bead on how they press their buttons and how they attack everything.
I really think Halcione can just use a little more Hanarashi. I mean, especially against Infinite Wonders from Seika. You get to go right under it. Might not even get a chance, though, as right now Seika gets the 2U. Off the back of that 2L, just reaching from so far away.
Battle 2.
Alright. Match point here for Seika. A win here will give them a nice another big win. Put them at 5-1, which is a very strong record coming through. But the pressure's good. Halcione finds the setup right between Catch and Seika whipping. And just like game 1, it's just like the back and forth between it. It's like a game of tennis.
Seika not dead just yet. The Rhapsody follow-up does flip. And right now, Seika on the back of potentially trying to make something happen. Unfortunately, Halcione read the fake meaty perfect.
Alright, let's see. Can one player string 2 in a row? Can Halcione keep their hopes alive in this one little set? Well, Brave counter spent a piece though, and Halcione is still stuck in this corner.
Rhapsody not gonna work out this time. Just removed its armor, and there is Hanarashi's follow-up, proven valuable.
Nice 2M. Gonna get the Spear of Arvis to push into the corner here. Halcione. No, 1 breakpoint left. Should be able to close out here. Has the meter for SBA. Keep it simple. Okay, don't even need to spend it, but we're gonna go to a game number 3.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
Trying to use that JU to good effect. Big block there for Seika on the MDP, giving nice corner position. Be able to force Halcione to make a really risky decision.
Again, both players having to play at this close range, right? It's just a recipe for a lot of just tricky situations where it can really go south with just one small bad timing. Both really going for similar things, and another counter hit for Seika is going to put them again on match point.
Battle 2.
Yuel might have the speed of normals to outclass Zeta, but the one thing Seika has been showing is a lot of these ranges are just incredibly awkward.
Great.
Early on the follow-up allows Halcione to keep some value. Brave counter goes whip, and no anti-air available. So hard to kill Zeta from the air. There's just so many momentum shifting options.
But at least in Halcione's favor, a lot of break cancel counters being used up here. Although we find an ultimate. Gonna get 2 with the knockdown, a little bit of a refund here. Nice damage in, and I think this should do it if we finish up. Beautiful.
Yeah. Able to just find the proper
Is that game. But, you know, Granblue, despite the competition, is still here, still thriving, and it's going to lead us to Nicothestar versus PPMAN. As Nico is sitting at a very strong 3-0 so far. Not have taken a loss yet. And we're going to, actually 3-1, sorry. 3-1 here, and as PPMAN is at a 4-2. So PPMAN really needs this to be able to stabilize. Another loss going 4-3 can be pretty bad, especially with so many other players at 5-1 or 6-0.
Dr. Sauce giving another 17 to the prize pool. The stakes just keep getting higher. PPMAN is rolling through in the corner. Nico with a tragic use fair body misinput. And PPMAN's not going to give any homie stocks for it. It is brutal out here.
Look, the more that prize pool goes up, the more ruthless everyone is. We have things on the line, right? Not just pride, not just victory, but a little bit of cash. Oh, baby. Ooh, nice in here. Close H. Into a full sequence here. And this beautiful damage has to get one more with the throw, but a quick tech from PPMAN is going to avoid any chip and survive it in this corner.
Yeah, it's an amazing situation for PPMAN, but unfortunately got a little too brazen with GG just to get speared.
Battle 3.
A good call out. I really love that. Seeing that at that perfect timing from Nico, who's getting these spears in, and again, up back block. Get rid of one of the traps out of the sky. Second one falls away. And now we get a small extension. Side swap.
We're trying to bait out Nico into seeing the plus on block close phase.
Okay. Ultimate skill. Gonna catch up for the knockdown. Teleport immediately comes out. Not a counter in anti-air, so survives a little bit. And it wins the Clash War. I saw an ultimate come out from the side of PPMAN. So loses the bar, eats a lot of damage, and now we're in a rough spot.
Yeah, just all tried that ultimate hula hoop in that clash situation, and Nico able to fall down, jail PPMAN, get the low, claim game number 1. See if PPMAN, can you respond? That game looked to be yours, and Nico took it away just out of your reach.
She is playing this super well. She finds her moments, Nico, and she just really runs away with it. Just seeing the damage in those sequences come out and help turn the tide, and then just challenging in these great spots, forces out a brave counter after the Raging Strike hits, and then we find a quick hit again into another frame trap. This is all Nico here.
Throw range. This is actually incredibly devastating on both ends. There's only one brave point between the two players, and you saw it deal so much inflicted damage with 50% brave penalty applied.
Battle 2. Engage.
Alright, Nico, you gotta be careful here. She can't let PPMAN answer back and take it to a 1-1, and we're going to a game 3. So already trapped in this corner. Has plenty of tools to get out of here, even against like the great ranges of Ferry. There's an answer with the 6-6-0. Back to mid-screen we go.
And Cagliostro has many air options, ways to maneuver around this incredibly quick with spare body, and also that spear just being able to tell Ferry you have no preferred range.
Again, trying to press after getting hit by the Brave counter. Immediately gets in a situation, and I love the setup into the overhead. The seal, the fadeaway hit is no good. It's actually going to get caught out here, giving PPMAN a chance to finish the job. Wow. Nico, she tried something cute at the end there, despite like the setup that hit in between. That last fadeaway jump away cost her that entire second game.
That not having any brave points to your name. At one brave point, you live there. It's just having that 50% extra damage was just too painful for any mistake, and jailed into the air unblockable. Your punishment for jumping.
Nice. Good tech there on the side of Nico. Gets tagged by the ultimate. Should be the round here, putting PPMAN on match point. Pretty handily turning things back around. As PPMAN started off with the lead and now is back to it. Although Nico has shown she has the wherewithal and ability to navigate around. Just has to make sure, minimize some of those mistakes, putting herself in a spot to keep damage from either the air unblockables or letting PPMAN challenge those gaps.
Now Nico is doing an amazing job of doing exactly that. And this is a kill with Ars Magnet and feel it.
I love that too. Back away, see PPMAN try to escape. If PPMAN tried to dive, may have gotten tagged as well, but just fell right into the counter hit. 5H. Double Luigi here. We're gonna find the overhead anti-air. Hello?
These games, final game, final round, will pull out the craziest anti-airs of your life.
I am seeing things I have never seen. I'm sure it's happened before, but not before my eyes. Right now, PPMAN running away with it. Staying outside of the range of a brave counter. Okay.
Use the Yugish bends, gets the hit. But thankfully, you know, Nico actually getting hit there is probably for the better. Got stopped from the air unblockable, but got caught running forward trying to close the Mira Misaki. Pulling up Sandalphon and Lancelot.
Yeah, the Lancelot fanatic herself, Mira Misaki, coming through. I know I saw recently a little bit of a setback. Hopefully you feel better in time for EVO next week. I don't know if JustSongo is going to make recovery any easier with the Sandalphon, but it should be fun.
Late to the 2H and into the win stance. JustSongo wanting to end things very quickly.
He's just one of those characters I would have just seen more. I know like some players will like pick him in bracket early on to play, you know, Zippy repping sometimes here and there. JustSongo right now is the star of the show. SBA we go.
Man, Lancelot does have lower health, so this could kill, but just a little bit too far away.
Potential last brave counter there. It's gonna hit the EI. Nicely done, JustSongo, first round.
Looked like Mira was trying to be a call out on RPS if JustSongo was going to take a more patient approach to the stance. There was no patience. Just like with his DP though. Really launching it at the proper timing.
There we go. And the evasion with those step dashes coming through. The small little anti-air with the ice projectile. Good throw here. Mira Misaki got the lead in the round. For the brave counter there, it's going to at least get JustSongo set up. A little bit ambiguous with John. Finds a connection.
Expand the wind element just to get some extra damage and advantage. But the U-Turbulence from Mira is going to be freed from the corner and one breakpoint left. You are dead if you get hit. Unfortunately, it was not a wall bounce. So not confirmed to kill.
From grab. Ultimate DB comes through. Anyone's game still at this point. Chip is not available yet for Mira to finish the job, but the wake up U-Turbulence is going to keep Mira in the game.
2L meaty from JustSongo. Vulnerable, and we are crossing over our opponent at round start. Yo, Mira, seeing the future it seems.
She has her first lead of the set so far with a nice life lead, putting JustSongo in a really bad situation. She's going to finish her sequence here. With the side swap into the turbulence, baiting out the Brave counter, getting a small hit and escaping out of the corner. JustSongo getting tripped up. Nice evasion of the projectile from Mira. Good call out. And one more hit here. She's able to give her a nice first game.
Knowing that lands 2U will low profile Sandalphon's projectile, we'll start putting a lot more fear of using it in neutral, closer up situations where JustSongo might want to try and claim some extra advantage or reset and not do it safe.
Okay. Playing hard to catch. So far, so good here for Mira, although getting caught maybe more than they would like. As we eat the ultimate, off to the corner we go, and now, how well are you to be extra slippery here? We need to find your wall jump? No, just find a Brave counter into the jump teleport.
Yeah, try to go for the big cash out of a 6-6H. Not in time. Turbulence does return back to the mid screen. JustSongo using a Brave counter, you definitely feel that chip is just around the corner.
And there we go. Quick triple attack here. JustSongo again getting that first round. Mira showed in the last game though, she can bring it back. So right now, let's see if JustSongo can just keep this going and take this to a third game. We find the air dash. Small little hits. Nothing substantial yet, but we are in control.
Gets the DP right out, stopping Mira's pressure in its tracks. This is a very tough situation. The 2U is amazing follow-up from Mira. We're going to keep JustSongo in this win stance at all possible times to add on that extra 22% damage.
This sounds good. Let's run back here. Off to the corner we go, the coast to coast. And again, a slight delay. JustSongo has eaten a lot of these ultimate turbulences. Gonna eat another one. Not delaying enough. Mira just keeping JustSongo to second guess, but the empty low is gonna take us to a game 3 as JustSongo survived through it all, despite the lesser life and win stance.
Knowing that all it really does is just equalize your life totals. Trying to go for an incredibly risky elemental install into the stance. Mira is saying, no, you can't get away with something that risky.
Tried to dodge it. Gets caught by the follow-up hit into a little bit of projectile. To the corner we go again. Mira's blocking, waiting for her turn to go off the wall or Brave counter. Finds the wall jump, finds some hits, but gets countered immediately and is sent back to jail.
Speaking of sent back to jail, Turbulence whipping Raging Strike out of range on a combo, rare to see. And Mira is absolutely taking advantage of this hiccup.
If your JustSongo's on a bad spot, the projectile connects with the ultimate to survive, put him on match point. And it had Brave counters, had plenty of health to navigate, look at pressure, goes into wind again just to try to catch Mira, but Mira goes to the skies as well.
Big zoom up close, using that wind speed, run speed. Well, this is going to be the name of the game to fight between these two, with JustSongo being the most recent to take advantage and put Mira back in this right-hand corner.
Okay, quick Rekkas, nice block here. Ultimate's getting traded. We're going to find a connection with the far H. Life lead for Mira. Final round potentially here. One more thrower, one more hit. Nice tech though. JustSongo, but gets tagged real quick.
You Southern Cross pulling in work. Take us to final game, final round. The round start 2U will get outranged. Just water underneath the bridge that is JustSongo in this back corner.
Hey, nice solid hit here again. Mira has a slight life lead, but has to weather the storm one more time. Run up, grab. It's going to work out. Delay again, and we just mash out. Clean and the escape off the ultimate side swap.
Oh no, the throw in! Raging is there! The punish! Happy little accident, but are we Bob Rossing the victory? Or will it all come for naught?
Okay, so Rekka's one more brave counter guaranteed. Chip is not quite on the table, but we get tagged by the projectile once more. JustSongo.
Believe in victory. Battle 1.
Actually, July 8th. So yeah, get your relink ready. Anyway, CharChar's been having a little rough and tumble tonight, I think, on the ladder. So one of those players that definitely has a potential to do some great things here and has to play a lot of catch-up. And so far, taking him to CD line.
Oh, that cross-up was diabolical!
Damn, just pouring out. Some of the best mid-screen confirms, using up some of the bar as CharChar takes that first round real quick.
Battle.
This is just the CharChar special. You let CharChar get to install on you, not even just for free, but even if CharChar has to spend 50 plus meter for it, your life bar is in incredible danger.
Camera spot here, CD line just can't get in a solid range to find a hit. Just guessed wrong on some of these interactions. Guess an EX kick and some hits here and there, but it's just nickels and dimes, no dollars.
668 from downtown with the counter hit, and you know CharChar is gonna be putting in the pain.
The sword plant does it. CharChar up 1.
Battle 1.
As a tough opponent to have to deal with, a little bit down in the middle of the ladder. CharChar's not gonna hold anything back. CD line though, gonna have to really find a way to bust out. Gets command grabbed and gets a little quick kick. Something is good, and we find the DP as well, but it's gonna be more than this. Ooh, that's a good start.
Just slightly out of the corner and trying to throw bait a Vira player. You know they're looking for one thing and one thing only. They're looking for that MVP.
And I like this early SSBA just to notch out 2 of the Brave points. Not much meter here on the side of CD Lime's gonna have their final Brave counter, and we don't get an install super yet. They're even close to it to get a Brave point back. We're just gonna lose the round. That was rough.
Battle 2.
CharChar looking to just take a very quick set. Just menacing walk up, finds another 668 counter hit. These timings and spacings are immaculate.
And everything coming up. CharChar, real smooth. As right now, CD Line is in for the mixies, but we just find we punch out of the situation. Not even a reversal, just blew up the cute setup. And CharChar's still going to take the round, but didn't finish it in the funny way. Even when you're not the hardest working guy, you're having the most fun out here. We're going to have some fun with our next match. We got Yuma versus Mimmit.
Another Lucilius, but adding on to our character diversity pool. Yuma pulling up 2B. Feels like we just see a different 2B every single time now. I love to see more and more players keep popping up here.
Victory. Battle 1. Engage.
Patience.
See, it's a slow start between the two, but I like that, right? Especially with how things can ramp up pretty quickly. We don't want to overextend too much. We find some quick lows, and off to the corner we go. A nice little start. Yuma finds a big hit. Small drop.
Especially because Lucilius is one of those ramp-up characters where you can take it a little bit slow to start, and then 2B is just one of the best momentum pushers in the game, in my opinion. It's hard to get her off her flow. She gets you in the corner. Mimmit able to find that one line, and all of a sudden Yuma in a terrible position.
But a neutral jump though. He will not stop a 2B from just taking to the skies. With that, Yuma should be able to get this round here. Nope, just a small hit away. A lot of screen real estate getting tackled from the full screen. Anyone's round so far. Unless.
I think Yuma just slightly misinput what was supposed to be pod A there. The skill gauge was there, and that little stand was kind of a bit awkward.
Battle 2.
So sometimes it just be like that. You keep your head level, and we see trying to slam each other's sword and down. Hammer weaker than little great sword.
Both characters just the big old weapons dealing with each other. But, ooh, nice. Stops the jump over, set up the hurdle, and Yuma just tripped up all over it. I love that. Dash up 5H. To the corner we go. Small life lead still for Mimmit. Was going to lose it here with the 5M sequence into the chain extension. Yuma one hit away from taking game one.
Oh, jump! And that neutral jump once again proving critical to Yuma's success.
Right. Mimmit's gonna have to be less committal on these run-ups. He's gonna have to really find that spot and react to run-up 2H to get these anti-airs, or at least just hit the DP, as Yuma has taken defensively to these neutral jumps a couple of times, and they've succeeded very well, so Mimmit's just gonna be a little more careful.
Good tech there from both players. That could have been devastating for Mimmit, but thankfully you orbs are a little too slow.
And we catch the dash, cancel out of Yuma. So Mimmit getting some good hits in. Blade level's going up a little, but we try to run up and defend against a Mirage that wasn't there, living up to its name. Gonna be a big turnaround here for Yuma, who's again back in full control.
Sliding on over to the forward advancing normals, keeping you safe.
Force the block. All it is a little chip, right? Nothing really too much to worry about, but you still get tagged. Reaction? This is a hit.
Yo, that hits from so far away. What do you mean? Oh, that was Volt. Never mind. I thought that was the
yeah, she spent the EX. Oh, it's actually a great thing to put on. And Mimmit, oh no, teleports right into 2-2A, giving Yuma a quick combo. Yo, for all of how amazing 2B special moves are, 2-2A is like in a class of its own. For being one that, like, when you remember it exists, you start abusing it, and it can give you so much value.
Absolutely.
Walks. Chubby hit. Okay. Good damage for a quick 3-piece.
Oh! Spot dodge on the 5M, or 5L actually, but does not matter. These jumps, someone needs to ground Yuma.
And that was to commit again.
Hey, we got Chapstick and Ringtext popping up. Chapstick did great stuff in the Narm Civil War event that we had. And then, of course, Ringtext, one of the longest running players of Versusia that we have.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
Talk to me about this matchup. What are your thoughts on the dynamic between these two?
I am considered insane because I counterpick with Galleon for this matchup, but the Narmaya has a lot of great stuff. It's just her pressure when she gets Versusia in the corner has to be very different because she cannot do 5L 2M very reliably. She has to go 2M 5L. And of course, Versusia just has incredibly long normals, which can give some trouble.
So far, pretty even here. Oh boy! The evasion. Oh my god, the worst time to try to bust out Ringtext taking a bomb from Chapstick first round. Right. Stuck in this corner, this is that hard part, right? Versusia just having that range. Although, ultimate skill, transients, makes it escape. Side pop is good, unless we get crossed up. Split some game and extend this damage. Oh. So much damage!
Just a fair bit.
The link to the SBA at the end after such a long combo was like icing on the cake.
2H just out of range from Chapstick. Nice control of the space, runs in front of the column, was not ready to keep it going, and got the 2M. That will be a quick little kill.
Great conversion off that. Just being so ready and aware for the 2M counter hit and maximize that quick situation to get that first game on the board for Chapstick. Okay, hop over is good. Tried to check the jump U with a button that doesn't really work. Didn't work out in that favor. Chapstick eating a lot, but we do get a DP out, armor DP. Block the transients and gets the side swap, so now Chapstick in a good position here. Get some more damage off, but we're going to eat the EX pillar.
Yeah, this spot dodge on the Nvidia, good idea, but Ringtext is new. That late of a spot dodge gets flipped on the other side. Amazing Zeta to just go right through and pierce that non-metered Nvidia, and all of a sudden, Ringtext, all that advantage built up, goes to waste. Huge Setsuna whipping is giving Ringtext a free out of the corner.
But slightly for Ringtext. He's gonna whiff a Rage Strike real quick. He's gonna use the other one for the Brave counter. Now is in a dire strait here as Chapstick can hit anything for a quick finish. Ringtext getting tagged up. Has to guess for game. Wake up button. Connects. Oh no!
My. We run up you, Perry.
Battle 2. Engage.
I love it. That's my favorite kind of call out. I am in your face. You want to throw. You want to press. Hold this uppercut.
Well, I mean, if Ringtext would have thrown, that would have killed Chapstick. It is a parry after all.
Oh my gosh. Bet it all. I love that. That's the brain breaker right there. Now Ringtext stuck in a jail of Chapstick's making here in this corner, but this time the jump U gets called out.
Crouching counter hit. This should be dead. No, that's not the round, Chapstick. Oh no, Chapstick routing error might be giving Ringtext a pin back into killing. This is a ton of damage.
Yeah, I mean, no break points, right? It's already a start. The walk back, getting hit out. Chapstick's comeback.
Victory.
Mithy and Alf. Mithy's been pulling up really good results, even winning brackets as of recently.
Okay.
So great to see up here pulling out a good Paragon line run as well.
It wouldn't be a Granblue bracket without a little bit of low-aim action on the screen as Alf, our favorite alien, with the light sticks coming through here with a good start against Mithy. As the struggle begins, we're going to get the combo limit into the setup. A couple overheads just to chip away, and Mithy's just going to... Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Yeah, I think Mithy would have had enough life to do the Saki setup, but it was questionable. All this damage. I mean, Mithy's making the most of it. Got the 5 outlet. Oh, yeah. There's no way Alpha's gonna be incentivized to spend the Brave counter there when you don't have 25 yourself.
Right. Tanks there, but the challenge. The battle for the love of Catalina. AKA Vira wants to just murder the little one. Okay. Oh, what a 6-6H. That was gnarly. Into the setup with the missiles, and look at this damage. A little extra, no combo limit, right? Sorry. It's gonna hit in the gap. Oh my god, Mithy. Bringing that to a 1 round apiece. Oh my goodness.
Mithy
Awesome
was
sauce made so awesome.
Mithy was absolutely charting that SDA. And okay. Big close H counter hit straight into the free install. Oh, don't fuck up! That was the cap on out.
Okay. Run up, nice tech on the throw before the bro comes through with the hit. Awesome sauce again. He's stuck in this corner, but we're finding our way through. If we gotta extract another Brave point, even better.
Big counter hit and able to go into HPA if you want. No. Wants to make it so this next touch is guaranteed. Potentially trying to even get to a chip out with HPA moment.
Phone. Extension. Maximizing every bit of damage into the SSBA Mithy. What a way to bring this back. Not a kill yet, but it's a guess for game. Mom has to come through to handle business and save the day.
Oh no, you were in the safe zone, Mithy! Oh, and now we're in the danger zone, and Alf able to take the game.
Believe in victory.
It can happen to you.
Engage.
Everybody feels like they got a lead. Everyone feels like they got a commanding presence, and Mom comes through and says, leave my sons alone.
This gets the tech on the throw before the bro came in, but the counter hit from Alf is gonna put some insult to injury. Good on you, Mithy, for not falling for any of those tricks.
Good activation though. Not too bad here. Good way to try to bring this back, but the bros for the pressure, and we bait the whip throw. There we go. Should be it with another Raven Strike. Mithy with good moments here, but now at their last chance, potentially has to win these 2 rounds to take us to a game 3 as Alf is taking it to him.
Yuel gonna catch Mithy trying to back off, and another check. Alf has just been one step ahead of Mithy at many times tonight. Speaking of the parry coming on Alf. Once HPA comes out, yes, that is going to be the set. Alf takes it 2-0 over Mithy. I'm here for it.
Going off already into the mud. Again, we're starting with losers here, and it is first 2-3 as Granblue should be. As right now, B-Tatsu with the early hit, putting Galleon in the corner, and again, yeah, once you are situated here with the mark under your feet and with nowhere to move, it is so hard to inch forward against even against your own character.
Yeah, you have to be really confident and really sure of Galleon's gap in her pressure. And Galleon, no! I will say it a billion times if I have to. Far H 5U is a true string. Do not try to spot dodge it.
And I love the 5U from both, just knocking each other down. And Dragalia finds a hit. Gets a little bit of a rock action into the corner to go. We're going to play it the same. Yeah, we're going to bait it out. Get some big damage.
Reset, and this should be the kill if Dragalia has the combo routing, and yes, we do. We just take it nice and easy.
You blink and you miss it. This is a funny little matchup. Two grapplers with some very interesting, unique tools. And you know, defense is going to be hard. Defending against yourself here, I think, with the tools that Galleon has available. So it is all about who puts the other in the corner and lets it ride.
Right now, Dragalia is doing a very good spot. You will be what? Dragalia?
5H up plenty. Third time's the charm. At least we get a brave counter here. Dragalia with only one brave point left, but we're gonna hit the SBA.
It was the orb.
A very funny way for that to end from Dragalia, but they were like, okay, I've given you too many chances to bring this back. Let me just take this chance to finish the job and go up one game, and it worked.
You know what the funny is? Because I have the privilege of being able to do this, B-Tatsu pulls up in the Discord immediately after I'm getting confused by the colors. Dragalia, me too. It's not so easy when you're the one in the mix with it instead of just spectating and it having on the stream setup, you know. Yeah, and also, I mean, how often are you expecting one to run into your own character when you're playing Galleon, and two for them to use your color?
And then the 5U round starts again. Every round should just begin that way and just knock each other down for a fair match.
You know what? You're spitting. You know, I'll put some money in this match, you know, if every single round start from here on out is just charged 5U counter hits.
Okay, once like before, B-Tatsu with the slight lead. They both have their markers down. It's just gotta remember whose is blue and whose is red.
Yes. It's funny. Red Galleon has the blue meteor.
Yep. Just to add insult to injury. It's so funny. This is what happens when you're playing RPS, but both players just keep picking rock.
Yeah. They can only pick rock. Scissors and paper don't exist here.
And B-Tatsu takes the round again to start things off, but can they seal the deal and get one on the board? We saw Dragalia run away with it last time. They're already the first one to have set up.
The hit of 236M, Will of the Earth. Another big funny counter hit.
Okay, command grabs the 6XL. I like that. Knockdown solid, and we get a little bit of rock action here. More rock. Let's go.
Oh, messes up the 166H route. That's fine. Dragalia gonna be a little more defensive. Up walks Meteor, and BC baited for a clap.
The 5H, like, anti-BC, it's that easy, right? But not even just baiting the BC, but reacting. And even if the command grab was committal, it catching the BC, punishing it, and finishing the round was beautiful.
That's exactly what I like to see in this matchup. We saw B-Tatsu set up a risky meteor set. Dragalia there immediately to punish. Speaking of punishment, within some special moves, not the play, and meteor is your fate.
Yeah, bonked. It's the fate of all Galleons, or anyone that faces them. Right now, hit that speed. Gonna finish our food here. There we go. Galleon, another round.
Battle 2. Engage.
Oh, someone finally stopped the round start charge 5U. The jump forward was an answer. The command grab going to answer back to B-Tatsu. Slight lead here. Trying to bring this back to tie it up 1-1. The important game 3. See who goes up 2-1.
Catching Galia with the run forward, trying to 6-6L again. This time finding a little bit of value with the far age, knowing B-Tatsu's been really good at stopping these approaches.
Ooh, speaking of stopping, the stop sign. Crazy good situation here. Catching Dragalia, trying to press on wake up. Now we're just going to finish it with a quick SBA. Round apiece.
I dodge round start where Dragalia is really trying to call out these 5Us. Like, Galia was being nice and patient, but took a risk expecting B-Tatsu to go into the meteor set, but no, it was just a devious 5H. Oh, first to one, Narmaya. Is this what it's gonna be?
Narmaya.
Of course it is. Of course.
Galleon.
Dragalia with the first to one Narmaya.
Believe in victory.
The classic, deciding I want to win.
Engage.
Be quite a paradigm shift for B-Tatsu to get familiar with to close out the set. Immediately get some good value going, but you are knocking down Narmaya in Genji stance, so you got to be a little bit careful on your approach.
So the Gallia, I like it. Oh, unless you get caught up by the UDP. Okay. Now you have to battle against Galleon again. We've seen how great B-Tatsu is in these corner situations. Oh my goodness, there it is. I mean,
That was...
that's too good.
Battle 2.
Again, Galleon you think is like, you know, what's the big deal? It doesn't feel too scary, and then you get put up against the wall, and it is just so frightening. The amount of damage and how easy it can be for her to find a small hit that leads to so much.
Another just sending that UDP on wake up. B-Tatsu wants none of what Dragalia is serving up for dinner.
Okay. Committed to the blocks for a little bit until extended pressure came out. Nice spot dodge. Oh.
All this meter being spent purely on defensive options that have been working out for B-Tatsu. But that lack of meter might prove detrimental, as now you have Dragalia in your face.
One wrong guess, man. A whiff brave counter into death. Dragalia would love nothing more to take this to a 2-for-2 as B-Tatsu here can close out and keep on to this loser side, but look at Dragalia go. Dragalia had worked her way up out of the crater. Started out with a low score, but up until now made it to losers qualifying in top 8 by just the sheer force of will, and now we're going to be 2-2 because that will not stop.
Believe in victory. Battle 1.
Good old game 5 to start out our top 8. Our friends across the pond would call this first to 3 value.
Oh my god! Indiana Jones ran past the boulder and made a quick escape. Your reward is still being at a deficit here, but hey, you're at least being able to fight. Oh my gosh.
I was very surprised that was airborne in enough time. B-Tatsu gets one last guess. Is it going to be UDP? Galleon baits it out, and an option was not picked, but the delayed or brave counter too long. Galleon now on set point in the advantage seat for the first time.
Oh, Narmaya. The tried and true, but the 5U off to the corner with you. Straight to jail. Not pass go, not collect $200 unless we roll those double sixes and we're out.
Trying to U-flip and get caught. The backdash caught as well. B-Tatsu's one step ahead. Fortunately, though, two locked into the U command grab finisher.
Okay, good brave counter. Oh, but we eat the hand. We dodge the rock, but not the stomp.
Oh my. Someone killed Dragalia.
Oh, the challenge though. And the catch! We hit her out of the ultimate skull. We're going to a final round. Oh my god, what a great and a lucky anti-air.
Immediate brave counter getting blocked. Galleon trying to do whatever is possible to highly and aggressively be in the driver's seat, and will just get sent right back to neutral by the UDP.
We've not seen a UDP win on the side of B-Tatsu. They have worked so well, but the 5U not quite. But a drop from Galleon. But then a dropped rock that dropped. Ooh, getting dirty here.
Oh, the flip. This time it does get a counter hit. This should be the entire set. Dragalia, are you able to route it properly? And yes, Dragalia is 3-2. Starting off confusing both their losers.
Battle 1.
Up against the Wilnas himself. Battle of the big boys. And so far this brawl is all going to Mars.
Proceed, you can't just count out. Has already claimed a bunch of advantage right back. And you know, from the characters that can give Wilnas a very tough time on defense, Vane absolutely can. There's not a lot of multi-hits that Wilnas is going to send out.
Shoot around. Block DP gives Chris Z a nice little confidence boost to kick things off here. Great punishes and hitting those spot dodges. Mars just picking the wrong timings, especially with such active moves and the counter hit connect. Okay. Punch. Oh, nice 5U connects. And we block the brave counter to keep our turn going. Chris C finds a small hit again. And the 6H. Ooh. If that was a better move, he might have been able to get something from it.
Nice patience. Waited for Chris C to overextend with the U shield. UDP does get a lot of freedom, blocks the overhead. Chris C is still not out of it yet.
About to be into this corner. The walk up. Heavy hit. Caught you flinching. One round up. Both players. Okay. Nice little spot for Chris C. Although Mars finds a way out. Eats the 5U though. A little bit of bait of a DP. No anti-air there. As Chris C was trying to use those normals. Stubby as they may be, Mars does not care and makes a way out.
Giving him 2 H's that you don't want to mess with. Wilnas has one of his own. Catching Chris C on the way out. Dangerous situation. Wilnas is very well known from just pulling up on you from full screen and killing you.
I like the shield at least. Could absorb with a 1 hit if we do it right. And now we have the ultimate and catches the anti-air. Beautiful punish on the up back. Not enough meter to kill here, but next hit can do it, and that's gonna be not quite. Oh god! Anything but the ultimate shield, I think, would have been a-okay there. I understand Chrissy maybe not expecting that to be a hit. An ultimate shield would have been able to continue the pressure, but unfortunately did not quite work out. And Mars scrapes that one win, gets on the board. Dub.
It's looking like Mars is just gonna continue it going. Quick death for Chrissy.
Yeah, Mars got to the data now, showcasing that they have a better understanding how to route their pressure and get these timings going. Alright, 6-6H, good IBs, get some free meter here.
Oh,
Alright.
It'd be like that, and AU might be really good for Wilnas, but you know what's even better? Vane 2-8.
See, that was all calculated. The random Raging Strike to take away 2 Brave points. Let Chris Z get the best anti-air ever and take that round. Tie things up.
Chrissy has the Rocket League chat wheels just spamming calculated.
Alright, Twitter's fishing. For their first big hit. Nice little knockdown. If I'm Chris Z, I want to get out of here. You gotta make that space and do not keep your back to that corner.
I mean, to be fair, when is it your back to the corner against Wilnas?
After that whiff punish, yeah, indeed. That was really nice. Good blocks. Ultimate skill spent, and a punish too.
Now it is Mars who has back to the corner and a big counter hit, but not able to make it into full advantage. For whiff, but it's not a punishable throw whiff.
2H, yeah, no free jumps. If there's anything I'm expecting from Chris Z is these anti-airs, and they have not missed the mark most of the time. Not overextending on this ground game. Finds the far hit, confirms into the DP to the corner with you. Nicely done from Chris Z. Confirming that there, but Mars spits bars, hits back.
And speaking of hitting right back, that 5U gets the arm destruction. Massive damage.
That's a pro. Back to the corner with you. And a counter hit too. That should be the finish. With an SSB to boot. No problemo. All from a back, just a dash up back throw. Beautiful stuff. Again, the corner is where dreams go to die. No one wants to get caught back in there. Nice challenge. And Chris, back to the screen.
A little bit of IBs on the wild beat. Steal yourself some extra meter. I like it.
Oh my god. Free meter back. I love that. Going for the raw ultimate after the anti-air. So much bar on Chris C's side. That's one shield. The walk up too far for a grab. Now it's your turn to pay the price.
Although you don't pay a huge price then and there due to the lack of meter for Mars. And I thought all hits of that U shield were gonna happen, and that's a massive counter hit. You are dead. No SSBA needed. Mars takes the lead 2-1.
Mars has found these close M's so frequently and so consistently, to even put himself in those spots just to catch these big hits. Even after like just these quick dash ups to catch. He's been great. Nice anti-air, confirms there. And good, yeah, nice just delayed spot dodge. Didn't want to get tagged. And just like that, match point. Mars switch bars, 1 round away. Chris C has been fighting back valiantly, but Every strong warrior meets their match. There we go. What do we do here if we're Chrissy? Gotta watch our ankles a little bit more, pick our spots a little bit better. We're finding these hits at the very least and making some work out of it. Just have to be better about getting tagged by either these dash-ins or these lows.
Yeah, 2U, very strong button from Wilnas. Mars is using it to great effect with this. Here we have Chip Out, the secret second win condition of Vane.
And Mars can't take another hit there. You're gonna trade the rush and throw. Okay, nice. Playing a little bit brave, catching Mars off guard. Don't know if that's gonna work out as well the next times, but at the very least, again, you're putting pressure on Mars.
Tries to lunge, but the 6-6H is there. The shield taking the hit. Thankfully for Mars, you were too far away to get a conversion upon you. So you get a lot more life to work with.
Solid blocks here and there, but the 2Us again have been helping Mars so much. And gives Mars the life lead here. Just one more hit, just like so, should be the round with the SBA.
Doesn't need it, just going for the U Hadron smash. The seal character specialists of Vicala and Zoe. You've seen most of the cast tonight. That's nice.
It's a big cast too. That's the thing. This is no small little romp around the park with how many characters are in this dang game.
Believe in victory. Battle 1.
And both these players not being featured on screen yet until now. You know, again, wanting to showcase a lot of like the other matches from the not like top of the line folks. But either way, it's gonna be a good one.
He's able to fight out of the corner. Some good item utilization right there with the stars. And here comes the devious, the spiked ball of doom as we roll through, and there's a star on the back foot with the spot dodge to embolden it.
Okay, DP out between all the smoke and mirrors, finds a nice chunky hit. Into the sequence with the knockdown, powering up, we have plenty of Dragon Gauge. And we blocked the reverse, so that should be around no problem. As Tubby waits, baits, and seals the deal on that one.
Battle 2.
Made it look a little effortless even. Cannonball does find Tubby. Fidgety's able to get from one corner, sends Tubby to the other one. The question is, can you keep Tubby down in the corner?
The life lost is looking good so far, and all this real estate for Fidgety's can make this not too bad as long as we avoid getting caught out either by a chunky dragon hit or a 6-6H. Look at all this junk on the screen.
And nice patience. Let the aerial spinning slash come on out for Tubby. Just a hit with the UDP.
Takes a big bite into Hong Kong Blaster. Trying to go for a little DP just to add some pressure in, but Fidgety's is more than content to put this corner pressure to display. So frame kill, dragging out. The backdash on the run, and we don't get the combo though. Oh, Tubby with the big opportunity.
The Tubby was in front of the bombs there. Oh, what? We back throw in the middle of that?
Whatever it takes. Alright, one breakpoint left. Fidgety for 3 on the board. Plenty of meter. Chip is starting to whittle down Tubby, who is getting to a point where they can make... No, they really can't make any mistakes, but they cash out on the Ultimate Dragon.
And you can only spot dodge so many times before Vikala finds something to hit you with.
Alright, first on the board is Fidgety's here. Trying to find their way to a winner's finals chance. But the snipe from downtown into a full conversion. Nice reaction there from Tubby. And a great finisher with the ultimate skill to get a lot of drag damage.
Corner position is exactly what Tubby wants, but Aaron's spot dodge is getting punished so severely. Now, with cannons and stars in the back pocket, it is all turning around very quickly.
Okay. Plenty of dragon gets to be used though behind the back. Yeah, I like Fidgety's for being patient here. Waiting it all out, dodging so much of the garbage and making Tubby spend a lot of that bar. In the end though, bye! Nice try though, Tubby. Fighting fire with fire and putting enough BS on the screen to get another round on the board.
Sometimes you just gotta put more on the screen than your opponent.
Big Cheese helping out a bit. He's still probably closer to the corner than he'd like to be, and they get their cannons back, but a reaction out with the DP. And the cross-up throw, life lead now for Tubby.
Oh my gosh, crouching underneath the high trap. And there is a lot to be done here. No! Counter baiting.
Right, Tubby rolled a bar. SSBA, especially with Tubby having barely any brave points, can help turn the tide and keep Fidgety's in this game round number 2. Overhead, tried to murder Tubby there. As Tubby's just eating so much chip now.
Yeah, now that there's cannons set up in front of you too, things just get even more dangerous. Finds the spinning slash in, finds another one. It's now Fidgety's in danger of being chipped out to death.
Oh, unfortunate timing. Lightning does in fact strike twice, and a spot dodge not going to be enough to keep Fidgety's in game number 2 as we're 1-1 here in this big winner's set, first to 3, to see who gets to that winner's finals here at Paragon.
Roll through the cannon set, able to get a punish on the Fidgety's. A lot of advantage. Well, you get that nice corner position once again. But he's not even in a position to try and get any cheeky back throws.
Yeah, just has to block this out. Just like Tubby was doing it before. We find a chop though. But a break counter though is going to make this again more difficult for Fidgety's. But the challenge works out. We press buttons and we make our escape.
Gamma Ray out of range, and we failed to get a conversion. Tubby's gonna be thanking the lucky stars for that one.
Oh my goodness, that drop there may have decided the match, but the ultimate, okay, the Chomper's coming through with the combo breaker. Fidgety's some luck on their side.
Counter gets the far edge counter hit. Fidgety's able to get the full conversion thanks to that 2M. It's a double star. What do you mean? Someone check Fidgety's PC.
So sometimes people say, you know, Faust luck and guilty gear. Sometimes it's gonna be the Vikala luck. Making it happen, Cap'n. What a conversion! The mid screen, the side swap finish. Okay. Hell yeah. This is why Fidgety's is that the Vikala, you know, not just North America, but in the world. I think they are a real class of their own. And again, just like some other players, like PPMAN, they have really grown to be exceptional.
Oh my god, run up close L. Who do you think you are, Tubbies? Riazo?
Right, dragging up. But the reversal works out! Just in time! Fidgety's taking a bite out of Tubby. That's how an SSBA, or an SBA, if your Tubby wanted your situation to work here. Fidgety's life lead, looking good.
Oh, the spiked ball into the star. Everything's coming up for Fidgety's right now. Just needs to close out the round.
There it is.
Does so.
Twirling on him.
Battle 2.
Alright, last chance for Tubby, who wants to stay here in the winner's side. Starts off blasting. Okay. No better way than that. It's a lot of Dragon Gate spent, though. We need to at least find a way to hit into the ultimate to build some back, but right now Fidgety's going to make that really hard.
Yo, SBA, and it actually connects from that far, that high up. Okay.
The pain goes marching on, and Tubby seeing their winner's side chances slowly drip away as we're just sending big bites off from downtown, making this approach ever so difficult.
An immediate challenge. Fidgety's able to claim victory, move on not only to winners finals, but the guaranteed payout for the night.
The vanilla characters match up here. Once upon a time, Granblue only had such a small little cast, and you know, I would see this matchup a lot of times in locals way back when. So it's nice to see a little bit of a classic throwback here between these two. Zero versus Nothing is going to be a great match.
Back when I could say I played a DLC character.
Very true, very true.
Little SPD right there.
To the lariat. This is Nothing playing pretty strong here, but Zero finds a jump and finds a way. But it's still 0 but deficit. Nothing holding on to a good lead, but the Holy Ladder is going to bust out against the headbutts. As Zero's just playing this game of inches. And that's not a hype joke, sorry.
It can be. I mean, that's kind of what you have to do. What? What do you mean anti-air command grab whiff there?
Spot here. Zero has the lead. 40 seconds left on the clock. Nothing at the very least, even with only one Brave point. They do have a lot of bar. And we're getting very close to SSBA territory.
Are we serious here? I know this kills, but are we serious here?
I got chipped into SSBA range. Immediately Brave countered, Zero blocked it. Hey, nice plus frames. Mind if I hold you real tight real quick? Man,
okay, we wake up SPD.
Wake up right back, and then we wake up right back. The disrespect here is insurmountable. Both these players don't give a crap about each other.
Got crushed. And nice anti-air, but no conversion from it. There, finally, anti-air command grab pulling in work for Nothing. Who be immediately UDP.
Alright, we're in the danger zone though, because Nothing has 100% bar on the SSBA. There's no SBA here for Zero. So it's going to be one of those 50-50. No, we kill. Okay, good routing. Great routing. My bad.
Battle 3. Engage.
Oh. If Ladiva could run under Charlotta in that situation there, I would eat my shirt.
No, rather than eat your shirt, you should eat pants.
Kabunga. Right. Nice little lead for Zerom here. Both players with a lot of bar and resources, so good hit. EX headbutts, not close enough to the corner for any kind of follow-up, but it's very even until we spent that ultimate with the hard knockdown.
Oh my gosh, mashing after the BC once again, and get your no Ladiva privilege here. Zerom takes game number 1.
And a nice finish with a noble strategy grab, just to hit the combo limit and maximize the damage on the finish there. Zerom just making all the right decisions, all those years of experience. Mashing on some Granblue, working out so well here. But 2H, no free jumps here, and no free command grabs either.
What? Huh? That was close enough for back throw?
like her love, there is no limit to the range on some of these grabs from Ladiva. Okay. Headbutt here, a little bit of pressure, but Zerom said, I'm good. Brave counter, very effective tool against Ladiva in all situations, and now we can just dance around. Brave counter her again if nothing gets in. But there's the lariat. Now we kind of wait and try to bait out a brave counter.
You gotta be very. Oh no, not again! Wait, this is only us being alive.
Oh no! Got spun on, and Zerom takes the win there on the round. Even if nothing got a brave point back, just trying to go in, cost them dearly.
That was SSBA. It would have killed for sure. Fortunate for nothing.
Okay. Throw. Neutral jump is good. Get the brave counter out, and then ultimate holy ladder just to add a little more insult to injury. I don't know about putting yourself in the corner though. Zerom might have signed their death warrant. Emphasis on Mike. Right, 2 up for Zerom here. Again, even if Zerom is just maximizing little hits to add in the damage, it does escalate with the amount of control that he's able to exert all the way throughout as he's getting these leads and taking the appropriate amount of risks that pay off. So now nothing here is going to be onto the Wilnas. Maybe can make some of these risks that Zerom's taking pay, hurt a lot more. As long as he can find a nice block. We haven't blocked any really holy ladders in situations or forced any errors out of Zerom. So really just see nothing make those count.
Yeah. If you can bait out Holy Ladder, this is the character to do so, because this little potato will be baked immediately. Twice baked even.
I mean, in the oven that they're fighting in right now, that's not a surprise. And already these normals from nothing working out a lot better here. Good cash out and the round 2.
Battle 2. Engage.
Nice little Holy Ladder. This is just the L version, so no big punish if it was going to be blocked. Actually, no punish possible.
Right, conversions there again for nothing. He's going to spend a little more of that gauge and gets the hit, and look at that. The switch to Wilnas already paying off quickly. The one round with one game on the board.
Battle 1. Engage.
DP good. DP great. Nothing. Playing a character with reversals and more ways to challenge helps out a lot, but normal strategy is gonna at least give Zero a chance to put on some pressure.
Throw. This is looking bad. The bait out from Zero, making Nothing's throw whiff, taking the punish immediately, and now set point.
Zero, the master of good jumps. Does it matter if like you're tall as a mountain? Charlotta's gonna find a way to leap over like Superman and make it count. Okay, anti-air's there, cross under, but a good block from Zero.
Ooh. 6-8. The Zero, it strikes.
Nice damage. Has SBA available if they need it here. So we just gotta see if we can find something if we're nothing.
That's something. I think actually no. No, Nothing. That should have been a kill. Nothing. Not like this.
Leave in victory. Battle 1.
It's summertime, you know? You gotta let loose and loosen up, okay? We even got both players wearing their beach vests here as down in Houston we got like 115-degree weather, so I mean if I was fit like BLaggen, I'd be doing the same as right now. All is showing you why. With already a big start.
I mean, you get the best far M in this game. Get a lot of good tools on top of it as well. I mean, the stability of BLaggen is very hard to match.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a great tournament character all the way through. We've seen it time and time again from players like Koji Coco and others. All reliable.
Battle 2. Engage.
Right, pinwheels into 660s. Pretty good, great start, and now just 50-50 strike throw. Here we go.
Great counter away. They're just trying to abuse far H, far M. Hubby able to spinning splash over Dragalia. Yugoedia not going to pull up anything but some chip damage for Dragalia.
Yeah. So he finally finds a little combo. Corner is a really great spot to be in. We're not going to set up the dragon here quite yet. But at the very least, we've got some decent pressure, but also respecting the DP from BLaggen just a little bit.
I'm surprised we're not seeing any 5Us from Dragalia, but doesn't need it. What do we need? Just 6-6L.
Nicely done. Game 1, Dragalia BLaggen. Bringing out one of the pocket picks, even if the character doesn't have any pockets.
Well, there might be a pocket somewhere.
Oh, punish that. The light attack's very, very good from BLaggen, right? So punish most things that are really a little negative, and reaction DP, no problem.
Nice spot dodges from both players. Just one able to steal a butt of meter from the other. Will we see the Gamma Ray setup? No, just going to go into U-Dragon just to get a lot of that meter right back.
Yeah, good decision. Big fan of getting those resources back, but side swap City into some solid damage too. More pressures there, and another break counter out as Tubby is starting to lose a lot of those resources. So the next hit here with no break points, and that should do it.
Yugoedia pulling up some great value.
Battle 2. Engage.
Yeah, challenge. You don't tell Tubby, I have a lot of momentum right now. You're trying to flail a little bit too much.
Ooh, watch your back. Good stop here for Tubby. Oh, spending the bar here too. Makes a one-touch situation after the SBA.
I mean, there's even a world in which Tubby just, you know, holds back a little bit and just waits to chip out Dragalia. You have to wait a long time because Dragon is on cooldown. But possible.
Right, could expend the brave counter, not bad, and the whiff punish. Not wearing any pants, takes a strike to the knee, and Tubby, at least a little something there, chance to get on the board with the game, but one round is only the start.
Yeah, Dragalia, no longer an adventurer, we're only the city guard.
Right, a lot of bar spent. Your Tubby, that's a great spot to be in with all the Dragon Gauge you got, and a grab right after the stomp.
Players just fishing each other out right now with projectiles, although Tubby able to close the distance before running out of that Dragon meter crucially gets a lot more back. So now this pressure chip out is a reality for Dragalia if he cannot get this neutral figured out.
Oh, nice. Right after the crossover, finds that quick hit. Tubby ties things up 1-1. I really want to say it was a great job of punishing Dragalia's reactions. Just the light tap on the Dragon charge immediately into EXDP, just to recognize that Dragalia was going to go and run in as soon as they saw Tubby try to get some gauge back, right? So just taking advantage of that situation where, like, if you hold the charge too long, you eat a 6-6L, but if you can set the trap, set the bait, Dragalia comes running. And it's going to go onward to Siegfried as the Rolodex of characters continues for Dragalia. Okay, so we've seen a couple of dives with no reversal on the side of Dragalia. It's going to get a double power up here to try to extend some damage if they can find a solid hit, but Tubby's just chilling in control.
Tubby's taking this character switch in stride, is already putting Dragalia into a dire situation.
Even the reactions that close to dodge the ultimate and just evade taking any significant chip here, or letting Dragalia get some pressure going. 6-6L should be able to finish here.
Battle 2.
Great stuff all the way through. Tubby firmly in control of this match, despite whatever Dragalia brings to the table here. Walks up to 2-2H, put a 2H right back at you. Say good, almost goodbye to your life. Didn't want to spend any bar for ultimates until now.
My, just barely could not get the kill. Might be routing error. However, you blocked far H. That means you die.
But at least you get to live the next tail over with the round 3. Who goes up 2-1 here between Tubby and Dragalia. The Clash Wars, Tubby wins, and the 6-6H right through whatever Dragalia was trying to do.
Tried to put out that far H way too slow. And not a low, so you would get armored through anyway.
Extension. We have meter for SSBA. We're going to spend it on Dragon Gauge instead. Get that refund as well, so next hit we can finish the job, and that should do it.
Question is, will Drag be whimsical, or are we just going to pull out Narm?
I mean, no shortage of options. Maybe he doesn't find suit to bring the Narmaya. I don't blame you. Pick something funny. Okay. Maybe it's not funny. Maybe it's business.
Zoe versus
Maybe Dragalia plays funny until game 5.
believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
The joke's not over until the end, as right now, Dragalia already putting on pressure. You hear all the amounts of stance changes in between the pressure, and they're playing at that higher velocity. They get to do so with Narmaya.
It's not Kaze level stance switching, but it is quite a lot. And there are people who do get tripped up by gameplay like this, where you just hear the 5U sound over and over and over and over again.
So many clash moments, so much going on already in the first 40 seconds. But Tubby, with the lead here, gets the extension to SBA. I love that convert. Give me those break points, buddy.
All the looping pressure. Dragalia escapes with a flip, the clash, but it's a rough situation there. Don't have a fast enough normal to cancel there. Dragalia with a sliver of life, trying to fight back against Tubby.
Okay, flip is good. No break points on either side. Chip is a factor here. Tubby, electricity out. Drag it up. And that'll do. Match point.
Battle 2. Engage. Great.
Alright, so far so good. Tubby in control here. Dragalia is just sitting prey here against the Dragon. Silly combination. Finds a big counter hit into a combo. Dragalia on their last legs.
Yeah, you can see that that's gonna charging up. That's free game to do aerial spinning slash to crush it.
Okay. Dives right in. Dragalia doesn't want to spend that last brave point yet if they don't have to. Look at how much resources to back throw. It's time to guess for game.
Tries to get a 2M to finish off the round, but unfortunately gets blocked, and Tubby stays firm, takes the set 3-0, opting to choose the Galleon.
Engage.
I don't know if I agree here.
I mean, we'll see. Nothing has swapped a little bit here, and maybe not wanting to go Ladiva against this tank. That's Wilnas, but even then, you know, nothing like a good old dragon fight to make things interesting. Big steppy. Getting blocked out. Nothing has to be this defense, but gets caught and press, and there goes 75%. No problem.
You didn't like your life bar, right?
I mean, you know, the life bars in Granblue are alright. They're very green and sometimes blue. Booger colors a favorite to some people. Oof. Just getting punched.
Reset!
Oof. And that'll be game number 1. Nice and clean here for Mars. Hole puncher just knocking bits and pieces out of nothing and sending them right back to character select.
Okay, we're deciding it's mirror time, baby.
Wilnas versus Wilnas.
All right, can you do what Mars did to you, but better? You don't even have to do it better. You just got to do it more. I need to see more hits than we saw with the Galleon. And I don't know if we'll get that. Nothing found for a strike, but Mars just answered back real quickly.
Just simply kill your opponent first.
Easier said than done.
All you have to do.
Okay. Nice hit there, but a quick DP out from Mars. Gets the knockdown. Tried a back throw, but a good up back from nothing. Reading the situation.
Sniping the end of that spot dodge. Still standing, but the RH is going to lead to nothing's death.
See this Mars more comfortable with the spacing, especially in a mirror match, having played it plenty of times, I'm sure. But just the comfort experience coming through in those little moments there, and just finding the whiff punish, finding the start, and just continues to tear through nothing in this moment.
Nothing gets the 2U, and it's reclaimed a lot of space, although Mars has ended it. Excuse me?
You're excused. Alright, nice DP on reaction. To the knee. Good call out there. To the big steppy. Gonna force out a brave counter. And Mars back in this corner with a light lead for nothing. Oh, that could have been huge if he spent some bar. Thankfully, though, we get around.
Nothing is not gonna just be lying down, taking a loss without anything to say about it.
I think Mars's 2Us have hit so many people so consistently. If no one's walking low, trying to maybe walk back and see if Wilnas will whiff, but it ain't happening anytime soon.
Sliver of life, trying to get a huge starter. There's not going to be any one hit. That's a nice start, though. Take a lot of damage off of Mars. Not going to be throw kills range, but pretty darn close.
You don't have a real DP yet, except for the EX. And as soon as we got 50 bar, Mars spatted right back at nothing. Just IB'd perfectly and then hit that reversal like no one's business.
Both players going up into the air. Mars opting to block, and unfortunately is going to be sent to the corner and forced to UDP right on out.
So far, all the UDPs have hit for Mars. Good matchup here. Found those perfect moments to let it rip, but nothing is going to find the extension. Gonna manage to hit after the bounce this time. Grateful, got those timings down and gets the round on it.
Battle 2. Engage.
What is going on? These two, you don't even rating shaded. What is going on in this round?
Violence. That's all this is. A slugfest, and right now Mars is at the advantage on this round. They spend that bar too. Doesn't get the follow-up that time though. Small drop, it gives nothing a chance here.
That's the one thing you don't give a Wilnas player is a chance.
But when it's two Wilnas on the screen, you know, that's the hard part. So but I get it. Small hit here. Big steppy into the finish. And Mars now match point after the SSBA opted over him.
Battle 3. Engage.
Nothing, not going gently into that. Good night is answering back, puts Mars back into the corner. And it's going to be forced on a Brave counter. Not going to even give you more than just a brief respite out of there. Cross the holds true.
Right. Spend that cash. Good idea here too, because Mars just needs to continue the way they're going. Can build up plenty of resources to finish the job no matter what. I mean, super so early. The throw is good. Walk up, good block for nothing. He's going to spend that Brave cancel. Good block to the overhead, the jump over, but that should do it. Nice reaction anti-air. Mars takes it 3-0 with them just picking great spots in situations like that last cross up.
They'll both be trying to put up some criminal setups to each other.
We'll see how this goes though with the amount, this is going to be random BS go on the side of Fidgeties, but Zeron is just going to bulldog their way through in a lot of ways. And also, again, it's Zeron. Big jumps, big yumps. Let's see how well Fidgeties can control the potato here. It's a short stack battle. It's going to go on here. Winners finals, Paragon Line.
Yuel and Zerom is getting more counter hits, getting a lot more advantage, damage put on the board. Michi's going to be seeing that star, but will you get a chance to use it? The answer is actually yes.
Great counter there. Always a tool at the ready with the 5U from Charlotta to deny a lot of those projectiles and counter them out. And there we go. Chipped territory, quick light holy ladder. Zerom gets that first round, and again, it's just aggression all the way through. Putting out some nice normals to try to catch Fidgeties moving forward, and then just running in with the variety of tools that Charlotta has to kind of keep Fidgeties guessing. Although, Fidgeties hits last, they can play combo here.
Oh my god. 3, 4 cannonballs in a row? Are we serious? You're into a star. Yo, we do need to study Fidgeties RNG.
Okay, SBA. All the luck in the world if you spend it on items ain't gonna save you when Charlotta comes to calling. Zeron, that first game on the back of just ruthless aggression. And again, making sure that once they have that opportunity, they do not let go.
All the bombs and with a huge 30 from It's Thank you very much. These two finding out even a little bit harder.
$76 in that match arena. Are we going to get these over the codes yet? A direct donation? But we got plenty of cannons out. We hitting the Hong Kongs, chomp chomps, making life difficult, and the reaction reversal here as Fidgeties is in control. Oh my gosh.
Chip out his things. Unfortunately, spot dodge too early. The rat wheel will claim another victim.
Right, nice stabilization here. Fidgeties having to, after losing the first game, answering back with a round of their own, and just weathering the storm of this offense from Zero as you see them just flipping and flopping and going crazy with it. Double bomb again out of the cannons. Oh my goodness. Oh no! Where do you think you're going, buddy? That's a bomb. You fell right into the trap. Into the rats on parade. Nicely done. 1-1.
I mean, if I were a gambling man, I would say these two are going the distance. That's what it's looking like so far.
Yeah, I agree. Try to roll forward. This thing gets punished into a full sequence here. Nice from Fidgety's getting that full combo without having to spend any resources. And it's still going. Oh my goodness.
Look at those IVs. Fidgety's trying to get as much meter as possible for these UDPs. And the Holy Ladder block going on. Punish. I know it's not easy to do, but you got 2M, up RM.
Despite it all, Fidgety's though maintaining a huge lead here. And the cannon shot hits the mark beautifully. Good lord.
Yo, Captain Jack Sparrow needs to hire Fidgety's.
With that aim, no, absolutely. Overhead though, little damage. We're stuck in this corner here, but Fidgety's again showing their prowess on defense as well as offense. Gets the iron ball, but gets tossed for their troubles.
You're getting tossed for your troubles. That UDP sends you right away. The U-Charlotta ball and they just keep Fidgety's locked a little bit in this corner to fight out a little bit harder.
Nope. That is so much crap on there. You cannot just barrel your way through when there's the bomb, stars, and horseshoes. Clovers and blue moons.
Close little hit, but wasn't ready to just take the immediate kill. You're on a little bit of borrowed time.
Okay. The ultimate, try to make their way through, but again, it's all this garbage readily available, and right now Zerom is just struggling to clear the hurdles. Oh!
Dirty deeds were done dirt cheap. Now Fidgety is up 2-1.
And Zerom had a great go of it in game number 1 here, but Fidgety with the chance to set up and just finding all these spots so often and so well has just maintained a real show of just great awareness, great combos, and great pressure all through.
And you got the kill. Yo, revert the 2M buffs now.
Alright, match point for Fidgety's here. Punishing Zerom, who's trying to blast through the Chompers. Gets the anti-air and just going to town here as there's no way for Zerom to make their way through. And at the very least now, find a little something in the jump over back throw. Has to get real creative here.
There's only so much creativity that you can put on the screen with one brave point to your name. You Charlotta Ball from downtown is enough to keep Zerom in the fight.
Yeah, but they still need another round to get things up 2-2. They are still in the trenches, and Fidgety's ain't gonna make it easy. Nice delay using the Holy Ladder or Noble Strategy to get around that, but look at the sequence of Fidgety's. Grounded, confirm, into the ultimate, off to the corner with you, and that's so much damage for such little cost.
So much damage. The normal execution will not reach whatsoever. Fidgety's on the Siegfried.
Tubby choosing like many before him. It's like this wellness champion. No, we have to go cheaper. We have to bring in our pocket Siegfried. It's never the main Siegfried. It's always the one in the pocket.
Unelinov, no anti-air with Siegfried's anti-air ability. Tubby.
Alright, the classic. I get hit by DP. I go for a DP as well. But the 2U is not going to be a true guard string. Mars calls it out and and gets a big cash out.
Throw. This would be just overhead to kill. Does out of range for the throw is unfortunate for Mars. That just smells like a round 1 victory.
Attempt for one of many. As Mars has been a terror in the loser side. Going there despite their 8-0 win streak, having stopped playing in the ladder, falling into losers, becoming a terror that you see here.
Mars really just stacking up the damage on Tubby.
Siegfried's a healthy guy. Like, you know, even a half-life combo is gonna hurt. But up back there though, okay. Nice little lead here for Tubby. No reversal really here for Mars. And we still have access. Well, no, never mind. I was about to say we almost had SBA available, just to be able to kind of finish the job or get at least some damage on any kind of thing that Mars might throw out. So on Tubby, I'm building up my meter little by little. I have it available. I spend it again.
Okay. And go straight into Yunelinov. I love to see it.
I was worried throwing out the bar like that, but it connecting at least twice helped Tubby out a lot. Oh, the walk back heavy. Oh, that hurts.
You know, it sometimes just really do be like that.
Okay, nice patience. Hold on, the cross up. The dodge forward throw. I thought it was the back throw, but it's fine.
Gosh, these two are just sending every single button they have at each other. No one's wanting to be a little bit more patient. Right now, Tubby, it's to be a lot more better. What is the 2U?
And catch. Perfect job, Tubby game 1. The 2U being 2 hits saved Tubby's life so hard there. Any other 2U, you with that first part, you get smoked, but sometimes things work out.
As a great game developer once said, it just works.
Okay. To like DPs, we see Tubby's getting a little more comfortable on the Siegfried here. Cashing up those small hits into some damage. But again, we don't get lights into too heavy though. So that was one thing you gotta be careful going forward.
Throw to add insult to injury. And the moment to have the Antoic.
Stare down. Nice block there on the low. Good chance here for Tubby. One brave point apiece on either side. SBA is available on either one. The whiff DP, no punish there. Meter advantage for Tubby. Mars does have 62% here. Has a little something they need just in case. There's the need. There's the brave counter. Chip is inevitable potentially.
Oh
DP.
my. This plague of minus frames in a DP. What can I do to stop it?
Round start, jump on both sides. Oh my gosh, Tubby is calling things out in these spots, and it's working out so well. Doesn't get the 2-2H there, but at least fires the ultimate and a punish.
Oh my gosh, got the hit on the way down. And gonna go to SBA, really trying to just put as much damage as possible onto Tubby. Take advantage of brave penalties.
Yeah, great spot to be in here. But this is still Tubby with a lot of ball, but we're gonna find the confirm. Mars gets around and is looking to tie things up 1-1. Tubby just in that corner there. Couldn't find the spot for blocking at the break counter. To try to at least reset some neutral. He didn't really have all that bar.
Oh my
job.
JU.
Good timing from Mars. Again, jumping right over the hurdle. Has cleared a lot of this out of from Tubby. Tubby needs to be a little more mindful. Get ready with that 2H because that's the anti-air dream. Siegfried can dish out so much. Find that counter hit.
Trying to keep that good old Siegfried range alive with his most powerful. Their Wilnas just really can't contest. They're on the tip of the far H range.
No rough spot to be in. Not a big confirm, but has a chance here. Doesn't time the 6-6H right though, and doesn't punish the DP. Mars is getting chances here.
Brave counters instead of plays the Oricon RPS. Does not matter though. Tubby holding firm. The Siegfried now up 2-0. Wait, looking more like the real correct choice.
Even if we're missing the minutia, right? Great at the game and knows plenty about the character to make all these moments count. But Mars finds a solid hit, gets a good extension to the corner, and now just this is one. They haven't gotten to this chance a lot of having Tubby in the corner. Tubby makes the escape throw.
Gets late tack. Mars is still in a really good position here, not to really overextend, have the life advantage, gets the overhead, and that should be a round win. Do you have the routing? Yes, Mars does.
Battle 2.
All right, on the board early. Again, he's got to make this big comeback. Never easy bringing these 3-0, especially with how well Tubby's been playing here. Big 5H, get the extension here, doesn't drop the 6-6 heavy there, and Tubby just erasing so much of Mars's life, but we block one thing, DP out, so just make a DP. Ooh, we challenged, we got blessed.
Yelanov to punish the spot dodge.
Right, Tubby slight lead. Meter those on Mars's side, so if you get tagged once, I think that's it for Mars to take the game. Number 3 here, the dash forward, chip it away, big block. Still 2 breakpoints left, so Mars can wait out some of this.
And this should be very good proposition. Mars should have just enough. No combo limit just in time, but it does not matter. Swipe with the 2L. Mars on the board.
Battle 1. Engage.
Alright, that's a start. Unless we get hit by the guillotine. Already a big free counter hit without any resources spent means a quarter of that life is erased. Or 30 of them. Oh yeah, there is so little free real estate. As big a body as you are susceptible just to getting chopped. And chopped!
Yelanov trying to throw much chip damage. Gets the 2M into the Oricon. Not able to hit the kill, but the roll on a wake up is going to spell doom and disaster.
Battle 2.
That's match point for Tubby. Could be the one to seal Mars away. As we hit $80 on that match arena, 20 away from a hundo. Thank you all who contributed and used those coupons as Tubby's fighting for that life and fighting for a chunk of the 80 right now. And if you're Mars, you just have to wait for these specials to come out. It's rough. You really can't, you're not sending stuff themselves because of just the threat of the EX Fireball, Ultimate Fireball, the threat of the Guillotine. slicing through, but we're getting some hits though. We're getting some hits.
Being very aggressive with the brave counters from both players. While Tubby is sitting at set point, trying to close it out.
Next hit for either one, and that whiff punish is going to be the big one for Mars, who gets around and one step closer to getting things tied up here. That patience, not willing to risk in most situations, but found the right timing with the ultimate. And then we're going to get a huge counter hit. Oh my goodness, here we go.
Are sitting firmly in the driver's seat. Ooh. Tries the air throw, gets punished for it instead.
Okay, frame trap, no confirm. Had a 2-2H ready to go, but didn't believe in it after the 2M.
Just above SSBA range. And Tubby can put Siegfried into SSB range at any time by simply pressing 5U. You have to be careful on that. No chance needed. We're going to game 5.
With grab, does not work out. Mars reacted so beautifully there. Hit the quick lights into ultimate just to make sure we're doing great here. And despite Tubby's best efforts, Mars has found their way back here in the perfect spot to try to finish this off and send Tubby packing at third place.
Uh-oh, MDP whiffing in front of a Wilnas' face. The only reason you live here is because you're Siegfried.
Okay, big chop, it's something. We don't get a 5 heavy off of that. And we still have the threat of getting DP'd or hit by anything that Mars wants to throw out to finish the job.
That was a risky set of moves there from Tubby.
It threw out everything in the hopes and prayers we can find a little something, but Mars denies it all and now has turned it all the way back to match point. Big reversal again comes through, full animation. Good quick tech though from Tubby's side as they want to make that space again here. Finds a small knockdown, just trying to inch their way forward. Watch out for those jumps. Mars just going to guess right once and it's going to be scary.
They're a flying. One brave point left between both of them.
Mars content though. Has this big lead here. Gets caught up though. That could have been huge. Instead, it gives Tubby a slight lead. Has SBA available to catch any little thing, and I feel like we're buffering, trying to react.
2U. It's gonna be a battle of 2Us. I'm calling it now. Both these players having very strong ones.
There's 2U again, just trying to catch Mars slipping, standing. Life lead Mars. 13 seconds left. There's ultimate one. No more SSBA available. Oh! We try to do it to him, Goopy.
Knows that the special here.
He tried to murder Tubby. Tubby gets a second chance. Gets the 6XL. Can that one dash up ultimate DP be what sends Mars out of the bracket?
Very well could be. I mean, Mars now has back up against the corner. You live this interaction. Get one throw to take before you die.
Chips heads up. The little Tubby doesn't have to extend. They have. Oh, they catch it! The backdash!
Tubby, Siegfried, and Tubby for winners finals.
Oh, yeah. The losers finals here is going to be such a good one between these two. As you know, Tubby having lost into Fidgeties as well as Zero moves into Fidgeties, so they both want that run back. And that's the best part of the night. Who gets the chance to try to tackle the Vakala Supreme here and try to take out the rat? We're going to stick back to our Zoe here. Siegfried, it goes back into the pocket, back into safekeeping.
Right now, Zero in the driver's seat, trying to keep Tubby in there. Backs now to the corner. This is exactly where Zero prospers. Both players are just neutral jumping their lives away.
This is going to look like more of an anime game than any of our other matches with the high-flying antics that come out from both these characters. But right now, Zero again showing that aggressive ways, paying off at least at the start. And we find a quick confirm, it's SBA.
Oh my. Why is it whenever I commentate, I seem to always run into minus frames into DP working? Why me?
Sometimes gambles pay off. It might be, even if it's a 30% chance of working, that's still a chance, right? Until you do that. And then now watch your life disappear.
Oh, I didn't know Zoe was a magician.
It's just such that easy. She reaches into her hat and pulls out a win. And right now, that's going to be the round there is Tubby. Showing off those skills. Damn. Someone just put you on blast in chat. Holy shit. You broke Kobe. I hear the gears breaking and the steam coming out of his ears.
Zero working on a perfect. Will Tubby let Zero get away with it? Nope. The brave counter ends that.
When your only hit is a brave counter, is it really a hit? Okay, now we're fine.
Now there's a real one. No LDP for wait, crush on LDP from Charlotte? It's real?
It. Taking her dragon out for a spin, but can she take it out for a win? As Zero here, plenty of bar, wastes one. And gets gripped up. That's going to do it. Tubby, with the no pixel comeback, brings it back for game number 1 against Zero. Let's go.
And immediately we come for those toes.
Right.
Zero is just making the incredible launch off the start, immediately putting Tubby into a perfect that was wanted last. Not a perfect. Wait, Zero took chip.
So, hey, just enough. Tubby finds a way to avoid the perfect. Somehow, some way. Okay. Early here. Tubby now. Back and forth once more. Gonna spend a little bit of that gate resources, and I like it. I mean, look at that damage. Well worth. Ooh, nice hit from downtown. Tubby with a round. Forced to go up 2-0 here against Zero. Get their revenge against Fidgeties potentially. Okay, try to get cute with the charge on the dragon. Got punished for their hubris. Zero with small life lead here and a big counter hit confirm.
Spot dodge just not gonna last long enough from you, Sword of Lumiel. That
Nice hit. Yep. Great stuff. Zero ties up 1-1. Just that perfect spot to find the EX wall bounce and make it count.
Yo, I love the 5U answer there. so much easier than trying to time your flash kick for it.
It may not be like the best unique move, but really has its uses in those little spots like that. Okay, the Yumps navigates their way out of here. Now we're going to coast to coast.
Not going to be in quite a fashion that gives Zerom complete domination. He's still able to fight back, spending a ton of the Dragon Meter to do so, and this should be the end of the round. Zerom does not drop these.
Yeah, great little situation there from Zerom once more, forcing Tubby to pay the price in those little moments. Now, Shining Onslaught in. So I'm happy to spend whatever resources available and make these timings oh so strange. It's just a little harder to deal with. Shining Onslaught in again, but the 6XL is going to connect.
It feels like really the first time in a long time that Tubby's been in the driver's seat.
And the counter says, nope, I'm going to backseat drive real quick. Hold on.
More than backseat drive, I'm taking the wheel.
Yeah, Tubby's not getting any chance to have any control here. Zerom is disrespected in all the right places.
Oh my, the bravery, the knowledge of being able to challenge just as Lightning's active phrase ended.
Dragon hits good, but the flames don't last long enough to force Charlotte to land on him. Tough spot here for Tubby because an ultimate Shining Onslaught is coming your way soon, or no, just wake up jump. Classic.
Would you expect anything else from a Charlotte player?
Zerom is the best at just, at hitting these up forwards. Finding those little, threading the needle so often. Nice, good punish. Off you go into Cornerland. Population Charlotte. Population Ultimate Holy Ladder getting locked.
Yeah, the Gamma Ray is going to end off the round. Surely I'm not lying. I am lying.
How dare you? These people trusted you.
Just another tally added to the Kopi is Wrong podcast.
What a short podcast.
Oh, it's a very long one, I'll tell you that.
I'm trying to help you out here, alright? Okay.
I appreciate it.
Well, nothing helping out Zerom here as the dragon is coming to blasting. Ultimate comes through and connects, but wake up Wake up. Wake up squared. No problem.
We love pressing 9.
Or 7, depending on your orientation.
Right now, Hubby is looking very nice, but the Eureka does get counter hit out of its startup, and this could be the exact chance that Zerom needs. No fear of the U reversal.
Oh, and we went for just the bottom shot, but again, against a player that does not stay on the ground longer than like a frame on Wake Up. Just does not work out at Zerom match point.
Stage with Tully looked like pressing something after being a little too greedy.
Okay, a little bit of lightning though. Push Zoe or push her runner away just a smidge, and we react. Great PvP once again. I like these little backdashes up to the Shining Onslaughts to try to wait and see if Charlotta rips a Holy Ladder and try to get a small punish. But we try to play footsies instead, get jumped on. As now Zerom is ever closer to to getting this final round and winning the set.
Finish line. And that the final counter hit needed.
Go either way here.
Letting those intros rock. Giving us our final introduction to these players. I mean, Fidgeties. I'm gonna absolutely be looking to make this 3-1 happen again. And I think it's quite possible with how Fidgeties plays. Just needs simpler luck with the RNG on those items.
Lucky Cookie Vicky.
Believe in victory.
Hope you had room for dessert here, Zerom, because you might get a final course. But the jump! If there's anything Zerom's gonna do is good jumps. That's a good start.
Right now, Fidgety's not having any meter for a reversal, so you're gonna have to fight Charlotta on her own terms, able to find the hit necessary. Bring on that 50 meter, which is all important in this matchup.
Nice check. And a small confirm against the double strategy, but still stuck in this corner here. Have not used a Brave counter yet. Probably going to spend one soon. No, we're just going to actually punish the spot. Nice. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Damn it. No way.
Yes way. No way.
No.
Oh way. It don't matter. The Holy Ladder's coming for you.
And just the L version too. Zerom was confident about that one.
Hey, all we can do is tackle with him. Get a little bit of hit there. Does it? Delayed after the noble strategy. Good little punish. And then stars for days. Oh my goodness. Here comes Fidgeties once again. Oh my god! The setup there! You got put in the Torment Nexus. I mean, Zerom weathered through all of that, but that was insane watching the spike ball just ping pong from every side. Oh my god!
Oh my god! What in the world?
Random bullshit. Go!
Bro, did I just see Faust use his super?
Okay, takes a double shot and a small extension there to push full screen.
Back throw, just to cross over and throw again. Triple, we're playing Street Fighter. A little bit of potato.
Okay, now that did so much damage on the 3 grabs. And now Zerom looking to do it. Got the caught in the back there, still hold on.
Ladder.
Spike ball going the wrong way, and now do not put your hand in there. Okay.
Cookie jar was left unguarded.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
All right, game number 2, Zerom with 1 on the board. We saw this last time in the Winners Finals. Zerom won the first one. Fidgeties then took full control. Zerom needs to keep their rear in gear and be more careful about all this incremental damage. Fidgeties has just been throwing stuff out, and it's connected for over half of Zerom's life.
That incremental damage it does add up super quick, but Zerom has shown the ability to just roll right through everything Fidgeties can pull through, taking very little in the ways of damage. Speaking of, just going right past any danger, and didn't believe in the counter hit. Already had the spot dodge in the air unblockable once more.
That's good tactic, knowing that Zerom likes to jump, setting up that small gap with the EX rats, and then just landing in it for the free unblock with the far heavy. And again, let it rip. Ooh, counter. Nice. Dashes in for a little action. Fidgeties though making that space. Okay, Hong Kong into Bop, but the counter survives the onslaught, and again, a great option that Zero has been using here and there, but now it's on the back foot.
Who tries to kill the trap, but this is not Cagliostro. Mikala will absolutely have something there to cover it.
Excellent.
Okay, empty jump, but the back throw. Get tossed for your troubles, and that potato is out of there. 1-1.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
Oh, the cross right under with the Colada ball. No OP setup necessary. Spike ball is going to get Fidgeties out of the corner. The bomb pulling up some extra work as we see a star come out to play.
And Lucky Charms and Lucky Cookie Vicky, but the Shining Onslaught has been one of the most important tools that Zero has used consistently to bust right through and find some damage.
I'm not dead yet, but
Oh,
there it is. The crush. We choose JL.
Battle 2. Engage.
nicely done. Okay, Zero. You got a round again, but can you convert this into a game? Can you find more wins than winners finals? Already that pressure is looking good here as Fidgety's stuck in this corner and Zero with a little bit of bar. Has not opted for the Shining Onslaught or this normal strategy command grab yet. Has really committed to just the jump-ins, which I understand. But let's see if we can mix it a little bit more to get these early hits and make Fidgety's guess a little harder. Yeah. Oof.
Do we even need it as there's just so much damage without relying upon the command grab? Rat Wheel gives Fidgeties a free out of the corner.
All right, we spent a lot of resources for this BS. We got plenty of bar for ultimates just in case. Could be a big chance here for Fidgeties to turn the tide. We've got to watch out for ultimate skills. Gets a hit. Doesn't convert yet. The bombs though. No.
Was that decided? Yeah, just did decide to jump. It looks like. Unfortunately, getting hit, giving Fidgeties staying power in this round. Potentially trying to take the lead in the set.
Okay. Nope. Zero found the way in though. Has a little bit of bar too, and did not get unblocked that time. The bomb go. Okay. We can block.
Very important that Serum was able to block there. Really could have saved the entire round. Pretty good call out there with the UDP on the advance. Serum has been very aggressive.
Alright. In the back net catch. That's huge. Double Shining Onslaught into the ultimate noble strategy. Great damage here. We still have a decent amount of bar inside of Zero.
Counter one.
Ooh.
With the Whippy C. Neither go punished.
One break point left on either side. Down to the wire here. Oh, all the BS is coming out here. We got cannonballs aplenty. There's the bomb for the bombos. Zero, I'm still waiting for opportunity to use their last break point, and that's gonna get blocked.
No, get spawned on. We can't punish. Fidgeties, please. Oh, my heart. Why must it be done like this?
Believe in victory. Battle 1.
Come good ass Granblue from both sides. And now Fidgety's 2-1. One more game from being your champion this week. As the squad came out for the finish in game number 3, and Zero slowly but surely falling prey to the prey. Oh, that's all that meter's on. Ultimate Shining Onslaught denied here. Zero still has some bar to make it through, but it's going to need a lot more than just meter to make this work.
Rat Wheel set out. Zero could potentially just get shipped out if there's enough spike balls and cannonballs in the item pool, but the rat wheel finding a counter hit. Suddenly, Fidgety's on tournament point, about to make a repeat of winners finals.
Yeah, that early win from Zeron only means so much. If you can keep that going as Fidgety's gets anti-air from downtown. Beautiful extension into the hop over, but defense is on Fidgety's side. Not falling for these yumps.
RH anti-air is gross.
Alright, there's the Hong Kong blast. Chomp. Honk into spin. One more combo here from Fidgety's will do it. There's the ultimate chompers. There's the jump in. Zerom spent a lot of bar here. Has a little bit left.
Sees the item trying to be cycled. Immediately aggression. And is not able to kill this time. The UTP is there. Fidgety's cleans out the entire tournament. Repeating winners finals. Broken record.
Beautiful job there from Fidgety's. The fireworks to celebrate their victory at